UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here. What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Currently 1 under for the event. Here we are at the second tee.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
And this from the greenside rough.
close was that to going down? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh, that's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. From around 170 yards here. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. This player's dialed in. What a shot. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That should set up another chance.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Not a bad line, this. Well holed. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got a solid 175 here. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Nicely done. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Like the look of this one. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just one off the lead after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
A bit long on that one. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely. Wow, did this come out beautifully? Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
This one started out on a good line. Ooh. Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
She's currently tied for 3rd.
There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole.
Well, on the tee now, coming off for par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Opting for the 5-wood. Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Currently 2 under for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's heading for the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, pace this off. She's looking around 185.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, well played. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far so good. Love watching these two compete.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Sitting at 2 under par, tied for 4th. And hitting yet another green here in regulation. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that will take it to 3 under. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
And he's down there.
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, come on, sit. You liked that, didn't you?
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
It was on a good line. This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, nice looking putt. Just didn't drop. Bogey putt coming up here. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Going with the hybrid. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
They found the sand here. This putt for par here.
This is buckets. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Going with the 7. This one might roll into the rough. A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Ooh, that almost went down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Can she make number 13 lucky? She's got a 13-footer here. An important par save.
Oh, so close. And down it goes. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Good shot there, Beamer. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165. Over 300 yards from the tee as well. That's pretty solid.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
These are on rails, looking good.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
That's a super shot to get a spot in the top 10 with. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That should find the cut stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Ooh, right by the hole. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. A couple of birdies on the bounce as they make a move with just a few holes to play.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce. Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Handy effort, that one. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's online. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par.
Simply amazing what he does from here.
And now we head to the 17th, and this happened just a moment ago. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Needs to make a move soon. She's played that one nicely from about 200 yards out.
Went straight down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Should find the green here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's frustrating. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
This one's looking good.
Good putt, that. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And as this player tees off on their final hole, they're one shot off the lead. Well, that's a handy shot.
Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff.
Going with the 7. Step 1 complete, Rich. They've found the green.
Indeed, Luke, but the next step for this player is to sink this putt to force the playoff.
And this putt for a final score of 67. Tracking.
And just like that, we're going to a playoff.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game.
The hole out from off this green here, you'll win the tournament. Well, game over. An incredible shot to go out there and get it done like that in the playoffs.
A walk-off hole out, Luke? Are you kidding me? It doesn't get any better than that.
Well, how about that, Rich? There is your champion.
Making quick work in this playoff, getting the win on the first extra hole.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
It's on a good line. Super shot, that.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
She's currently tied for second. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. This shot is about 140 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
They've decided to club up. Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler?
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
I don't mind the look of this.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently a couple under for the round. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in 2, 2 putts from there will be just fine. But watch out, big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the third.
So far, so good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Outstanding approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And that will take her to 4 under.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Opting for the 5-iron.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Looking really good, this one. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
She's currently in first position. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Well, this should find the short grass. From around 120 yards here.
Currently leading by 2. This should play. That's a high-quality approach shot, that one. Well done by her.
Putting for birdie. Okay, steady now. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Currently -5. Currently in the lead. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take her to 6 under.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 5th place.
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Going with the 5-wood. That's tidy. 13 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
A par putt awaits.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Currently 6 under for the event. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining. Good stroke.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
The 10th at TPC Summerlin is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. Oh, she tagged that one. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
This one's for birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And that will take her to 8 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Not a bad line, this one. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
That one should find the surface.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
What an effort. Add another shot to your lead. Leading by 3 strokes now. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Good looking shot this. Around 110 yards to go.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, well done.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 4th place.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Six feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Yes, they've made it. She's currently sitting in 1st place. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach.
Going and going and going.
Already with a couple of wins under their belt. That was wonderfully done. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 3. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? If you can make this one, it's for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
Looks good.
Oh, how about that one? And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Second shot here on the 15th. Not bad. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for back-to-back birdies. Yep, tracking well.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's catch up with Ricky Fowler. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you've got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
And here we are with the third shot. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. That was a beauty.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Nice line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Big putt for par coming up. And that putt will drop. Well done. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Oh, that impressed me and her. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. And choosing the 8-iron here.
And tidy looking shot, that one.
Outstanding shot. High quality. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.